Birsta 1P is the latest in a series of Birsta's in-house designed products. Developed as a new solution for separating traffic between pedestrian and vehicle traffic or between opposing lanes. A steel guardrail that complies with tomorrow's demands for better traffic safety and lower maintenance costs. Birsta 1P can absorb minor collisions without having to be repaired. Other rail systems on the market suffer substantial material damage to the guardrail and the vehicle, even in the event of minor collisions. This involves costly repairs that must be made immediately so the barrier can provide the protection intended. Birsta 1P's design keeps the need for repairs and closing roads to a minimum. Fewer repairs not only shrink total costs in the long term, but also improve safety for maintenance crews. Installing Birsta 1P is simple and time efficient. The guardrail can be assembled on a 9-meter road without having to close the road, since it is put together as the engineers move forward, which also reduces the stretch of road that the process takes up. Costs for temporarily closing off roads are minimal. Easy assembly and fewer repairs improve road access. Maintenance crews in particular appreciate Birsta 1P, particularly for wintertime road maintenance. Other rail systems present problems for ploughing. The drivers have to keep a safe distance from the rails so as not to get entangled, which may damage the rails and the plough. Ice ramps that form when the snow thaws and freezes can cause life-threatening accidents. Birsta 1P's smooth profile allows plough drivers to plough away all snow alongside the guardrail, making the road wider and therefore safer. Installation involves sinking a socket into the road. A steel post is then lowered into the socket and is quickly and easily secured with a single bolt into the steel guardrail on top. When conditions are favourable, up to 1,000 metres of rail can be laid per day. An end piece can be quickly attached at the end of a day's work. This solution meets traffic safety requirements without having to close the road or post new construction signs. Tests show that Birsta 1P causes a minimum of material damage to both vehicles and rails. The steel rail's smooth profile prevents vehicles from getting stuck or tangled. Instead, vehicles are pushed back onto the road, leaving the guardrail intact. After a crash, Birsta 1P remains suspended and the profile recovers its form without being bent or dented. The guardrail retains its protective properties even if 3 or 4 posts are broken. Only the posts need to be replaced, and these repairs can be scheduled for warmer weather conditions. Other guardrail systems, on the other hand, hang along the road after losing their resilience and thereby their protective ability along the entire stretch. Birsta 1P passed the H1 test, which is the Swedish Road Administration's requirements for collisions with a lorry. The test features a lorry crashing into a guardrail at 70 kilometers an hour at a 15-degree angle and returning to the road in good condition. Many European countries already endorse this requirement, and Sweden is expected to comply very soon. When Birsta 1P is installed on an existing bridge, the socket has a special design with a plate. So as not to interfere with the bridge's insulation layer, a hole is milled for the plate. Regular mastic asphalt can be used to cover the plate once installation is completed. According to requirements from the Swedish Civil Contingencies Agency for Rescue Services, it must be possible to quickly open a medium guardrail in the event of emergencies. Ingenious but simple rapid openings can be built in where needed. Rapid openings have special connections that use bolts and locking rings that are easily pulled apart to lift the railing. Red protective plates and length measuring signs along the guardrail show where the openings are placed. On a 2+1 road, construction can be done from the side, enabling even faster assembly than on a 9-meter road. Birsta provides the necessary installation equipment. The lorry can be loaded with material for half a day so that the crew only needs to collect more material at lunch. A steel socket is sunk into the road and the steel post is fitted with a locking plate, ensuring that the construction follows the profile of the road without height adjustments. All installation material is included with the parts to reduce handling. A plastic washer is placed where the asphalt meets the post. This prevents gravel from falling into the hole, which can make it difficult to replace posts. The post can also be mounted directly into the road without a socket. Birsta has designed a patented end solution. When installing other types of guardrail systems, the road has to be dug up in order to install a concrete anchor that holds the rail. Naturally, this is very costly and there is a risk of the ground setting. Birsta's patented solution is considerably simpler. The end of the rail is nailed in place using a 2-meter nail directly through the asphalt. This is done at the same time the end piece is attached. There are also several different types of energy-absorbing rail end pieces. Birsta's 1P is the result of extensive research and development that has concentrated on extremely high demands and requests. Birsta 1P keeps total costs low. Although steel beams are more expensive than a wire rail, the total cost, including installation, maintenance and repair, is lower with Birsta 1P. Birsta 1P, separating lanes our way.